Welcome to Capitol Report, where we focus on legislative issues, activities, and events with a local impact. In this report, we speak with Senator Jill Tracy about the Senate Ethics Committee, which only got around to meeting for the very first time April 21st. Despite numerous indictments, arrests, and investigations into state lawmakers over a period of many months. Talking with 47th District State Senator Jill Tracy. Senator, one of the committees that you are serving on this year in the Senate is the Senate Ethics Committee. People in Illinois are well aware of the stories, the media stories about public corruption and involving elected officials. There's been indictments, arrests, investigations over the last 12 months or so. Is it frustrating that the Ethics Committee only chose this week to finally get around to meeting?
Oh, it's extremely frustrating. Ethics Committee as a Senate committee is new. And of course, I think it was in reaction to all of the indictments that occurred in the last 12 to 18 months, frankly, involving Democrat legislators. And so the Democrats that are in control of the Senate set up a ethics committee. And the Republicans last year had put together a very good ethics reform package of bills. They were filed last year and due to a shortened session, never got to be heard. And so those bills were refiled this year. And then they've been sitting inside this ethics committee that has not met for over 4 months since the new General Assembly began. So that was very frustrating. So then all of a sudden there is a Democrat package, an omnibus of ethics reforms, resulting, I believe, is a result of all of us having met with the chairman of the Ethics Committee over the course of months through Zoom meetings, but yet the committee hadn't met. So this package was presented and then called for a hearing late on the prior evening set for 9 o'clock, where even the media didn't even have a chance to be informed, to appear and ask questions and the like. So while this package, it's Senate Bill 4, has some very good points that were discussed over the course of years, the Senate Republican bills go much further, getting to the true root that we believe has caused the corruption of legislators that were indicted and the like.
Can you talk about some of those Republican proposals?
Well, one of them says that if you're serving as a legislator, then it's called the revolving door, then you cannot become a lobbyist for after 2 years. You have to wait. That revolving door lasts 2 years. Also, there's some bills that we had that address legislators also becoming lobbyists for other governmental entities, which was very much at the heart of corruption of one indicted member. And that is not included.
Now, you would think that would just be part of their regular job and they wouldn't need extra pay for that.
You would think. And like I say, the Omnibus 4 does contain some of the aspects, but it could go so much further and really get to the heart of the matter, and that's what our bills do. And it's just very disappointing that because the Democrats control this process, that our bills are not going to be given the hearing they deserve and really improve Illinois' ethics.
There was another bill on your list, and that dealt with transparency. And I would think a taxpayer, a citizen of Illinois, would want to take advantage of that transparency because with transparency comes accountability.
Right. I serve on the Ethics Legislative Commission, and it was really a technical language requirement, but it helps for future legislative inspector generals know exactly what's required to be reported to the public. It's really something that would improve our transparency, and it's a simple matter. And, I hope that will be able to move forward because there again, we are trying to improve and police ourselves in a better way to make sure that we don't have all of the indictments and the corruption that have followed us for far too long.
I suppose ultimately it's the voter who has some say the next time an election rolls around to hold elected officials accountable. But in the meantime, as you have alluded to, the last 12 to even 18 months, there's a lot of less than stellar activity that goes on
and really that should be addressed and not have to wait until another campaign season.
I totally agree, and I think the public has been clamoring for it. They see us highlighted on the front page of the papers, and they wonder why. Why can't we get a handle on it? And this example of what happened this week with a short notice of a committee with watered-down legislation that looks to be ethics reform but could go much further, and it has the mechanisms, like I say, our bills, in place to get to that. It's very disappointing that the public will not get what they want in that regard.
Well, meanwhile, we have about 5 or 6 weeks left to go in the spring sessions. So are you anticipating these ethics bill, this Senate Bill 4, that may not meet all of your expectations, but maybe some of them? Do you expect that it's going to move through the process?
If they're genuine about really wanting to have ethics reform, we've got the ideas, and we're willing to work with them and have them encompass these ideas that we have into their bill and make it better.
Okay, Senator Jill Tracy, thanks very much.
Thank you.
In February of this year, a study by the University of Illinois Chicago ranked Illinois as the third worst state for public corruption between 1976 through 2019. The analysis was based on per capita federal corruption cases. In Springfield, for Capitol Report, I'm Ray Watt.